Hey guys, it's me again. It's tatty1907 and today I am back with a new video, and today it's going to be the cheap watercolor challenge. I guess you could say this is a cheap art supply challenge. The choice is up to you, but I will be doing a cheap art supply challenge in which I use pencils and other media that I have in an old, children's art kit that I will be using, while today I will be using this palette of watercolors. Oh wow, that just shattered. This palette of watercolors that I have in an IKEA set of crayons, pencils, and other supplies. So basically the whole set, either it was given to me for free a long time ago, or it was probably like 3 or 4 euros for the whole set, meaning that these watercolors were less than €1, and I'm pretty sure you can still find them at IKEA. They had a brush, but I lost it because I probably threw it away, so I won't be using that for the challenge. And they're not too bad. Like, I swatched them, and obviously they're not bright, they're not the best, but they're not bad either. They kind of blend, even though they are very chalky. As you can see, I can lift up the color on my fingers. They mix all right. The yellow is just disgusting, like the yellow. But you can still make beautiful art with cheap supplies, and that's what we're gonna try to attempt today. Well, I don't think this is gonna be beautiful, but I'm gonna try my best. So yeah, I hope you guys will enjoy me trying to make something out of the picture that I drew and out of those. So yeah, thank you very much, and I'll see you in a second in the voiceover.
So right off the bat, I can say that this was actually a very fun challenge. You can see me using my knitter eraser and then going in to add the background. And I will say that the colors mix kind of nicely, and some of the colors are, better than others. The yellow is not that nice, but I will say that they mix pretty okay, and I used a very limited palette because that makes your painting more cohesive, and I did that. I made sure to shade with different color tones and such because I like doing that. And overall, the challenge went pretty smoothly. The only things that I did not like were the fact that I couldn't get the shadows as deep as I would. Normally, people mix their own blacks, and black and white are not colors that you usually see in watercolor palettes. But the black was there, even though it wasn't properly a black. It was more of a washed out Payne's gray with a strange red or green tone to it. So I tried to use that to make Fabrizio's hair darker, because he's got jet black hair and they're really dark, like raven black hair, but I couldn't get it to the depth that I wanted, whereas all the other colors were kind of nice. And even the layering, although it was super chalky and the pigment would get onto your hand because of how chalky it is, it was still nice to work with. And some of the layering came out looking a bit more muddy, but that could have just been me because I'm no watercolor pro. I've been using watercolor for quite some time, but I'm no pro, and that could have just been me using those paints. The chalkiness and the poor pigmentation are probably the only things that kind of make these less enjoyable than they could have been, but they paint nicely and they apply nicely. I will say that. And about the picture itself, this is supposed to be kind of like a royal portrait, like from the 1700s, and each family has their own hair portrait, and on Fabrizio there's the family kind of motto or saying, which is Odium, vincit, omnia, which means hatred wins over everything, and you could also word it as Odium, omnia, vincit, but that's up to you. And this was actually going to be a video that I was going to make for the watercolor series that I have, but I decided to keep it as a challenge because people have been asking for challenges, so hey. And I also used pencils to outline the picture, but that's just because of my style, and they're cheap pencils anyway, so I wouldn't think that I wasn't supposed to do that. But yeah, I truly did enjoy working on this, and the paints had some weird properties that I was kind of unfamiliar with. Like, some of them dried quicker than others on the paper, even though it was the exact same paint and before it had dried in less time. So I don't know what that was about, but it was almost like permanent ink, and that was kind of fun. But yeah, so this is my picture, and I hope you guys did enjoy the challenge because I sure enjoyed making it. So I hope it was fun to watch, and I hope you all have a great day. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next time. Bye!